your boasting in your finances or your job or your education, a day will come in life it will fail you, and that's the day he will say, this is what I'm saying. Anything that was not creator cannot be God. One by one, teach you how people die in the spirit. Let me tell you, that journey is hard. The death that brings glory. Sit down, please. You see, there is a law in the spirit. When you see a man in the spirit, what becomes your highest priority is what is reflected out of your spirit man. Listen carefully. You truly become a spiritual man when you reflect the Christ. The degree to which self is absent is the degree to which you have become spiritual. So men in their pursuit for meaning and whatever have all kinds of things scheduled in their heart. Genuine, sincere desires. Some of you, visa. Some of you, marriage. Some of you, children. Are we together now? Some of you, education. These are not wrong desires. Some of you, politics. Some of you, business. Some of you want to honestly make it. Some of you are hoping to travel out of Nigeria. Whatever it is, you have your desires. When God comes and you say, Lord, I love you, let me tell you what he does. He will not force you, because it's not a demon spirit. Are we together? But he's going to lead you to a path in the spirit where you give him access to begin to do a replacement system. That means he begins to dethrone all those things that have become your obsession above him. He doesn't have a problem with them. It is the position they have kept him in your life that he's fighting. Are we together now? God does not just want to be in your heart as number what? There are people who have Jesus in their heart, but he's number 81. So he's not just interested in being in your heart. He must be your highest priority. And let me tell you, that journey is hard depending on how many idols you have. Some of you have only 10 idols. Maybe the journey might be easier. But there are others who have piles of idols. Idols that lusts and flesh and ambition and carnal pursuits have piled up, and Jesus is somewhere down the list. Now let me tell you how he does it. He does not do it by fighting you. He does it by allowing every one of those things to try to be him. They will fail one by one until he does not make them fail. They could not have been God in your life. So in the presence of real life situation, your boasting in your finances or your job or your education, a day will come in life it will fail you, and that's the day he will say, this is what I'm saying. Anything that was not creator cannot be God. One by one, Sunday after Sunday, death begins to happen to you. And you see, the more that process of dethroning happens, the more glory begins to manifest in your life. The lighter you are in the spirit, yet the heavier you are. Are we together now? Because you get to a point where you are not afraid of losing things again. That is the level where death is almost finished within you. You are not afraid of losing things again. You are not irresponsible, but you know that if God places any demand on your life, your answer is yes, sir.